What's up, Miss Baker? All right, what's going on, YouTube Nation? What's happening? Twitter and Periscope. I have a little double dipping today. Got YouTube over here, Periscope over here, and Twitter live, of course. My name is Ken Cloutier of GetMotivatedForSuccess.com, and I live down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I teach network marketers and entrepreneurs how to generate leads for their business, sponsor more reps, and make more money. So today, I heard this awesome definition of what fear is, and I shared it with my Facebook group on Facebook Live. If you're not on Facebook, you might want to check out getmotivatedforsuccess.com on Facebook, and you can see all of my Facebook Lives. But wanted to share with you this cool thing, or this cool definition of fear that I heard today from one of the morning wake-up calls that Brian Finale did, and it was just money. So the first thing, though, you have to understand is if you don't know what causes fear, it's hard to get over, right? I mean, think about it. Like, if you don't know why you're fearful of something or what causes it in the first place, it's easy for people to say, "Oh, just get over your fears. Oh, just do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway," right? I think that's a lot easier said than done, obviously, because if it were that easy, most people would just be like over their fears. So let's talk about what fear is, because when you understand that, then you can move forward and get over your fears. So the definition that I've grown up with in the business forever is, fear, right? Yeah, fear can cause a lot of problems. It's what's up, flat earther? It's a very, very negative motivation, right? So we want to flip that. But when you start talking about what fear is, like I said, I've grown up in the business, 15 years now, and the definition that I had always heard, and it's a great definition, don't get me wrong, is fear is false evidence appearing real, right? False evidence appearing real. Today, though, I heard a great definition of what fear is, and it's not like an acronym, all fancy. Basically, though, what fear is playing in your mind and going through every negative outcome, the worst possible scenario that can happen to you. That's what fear is. Fear is taking something and playing it out in your mind and having the worst possible outcome have you thinking that's what's going to happen. So, I'll give you an example, right? Let's say you're fearful of talking to cold prospects about your business. You're afraid to walk up to them and start a conversation. Well, the reason why you have that fear is because before you even walk up to that person, your mind is thinking of all the worst possible scenarios that could happen by walking up to that person. Oh, what happens if they laugh at me? What happens if they ridicule me? What happens if they're not nice to me? Oh boy, I can see it now. They're probably really busy and they don't have time for me and they're going to think I'm selling something. Or, what about fear of heights, right? Fear of heights. A lot of people have fear of heights. Why do they have that fear? Because they're thinking the worst scenario possible. They're thinking, oh my God, I could fall. If I fall, I could die. If this rope lets go, right? I may not survive. They're thinking of every negative aspect and the worst thing that could possibly happen to them, okay? So here's what I want you to do. What I want you to start doing is think of fear, but instead of thinking of the worst possible scenario, since that's what you know fear is, start reframing that in your mind and thinking of all the positive that can come out of that, okay? So an example, back to talking to people, right? If you're fearful of, approaching somebody and starting up a conversation because what if they ridicule me? What if they laugh at me? Blah, 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 all the negative. I want you to reframe in your mind and start thinking, okay, what are the positives what's the best situation that could come out of that? I talked to the person, they were super nice. They told me they've been praying for an opportunity. They're looking for a way to make money. They were hoping that somebody would approach them because they didn't know where to look, right? Would you be fearful talking to that person if you knew starting out that that's what they were going to say? No, of course not. You'd be like, shoot, that person's looking. Let me go up and talk to them right now. oh, that person's looking, oh, let me go talk to them right now. You wouldn't even think twice about that person. But the reason why you fear talking to people in this example is because you're thinking of the worst possible scenario. Reframe your mind and start thinking of the best possible scenario. They get involved in business. They're excited. They're happy that you talked to them. They were praying for an opportunity. There's, oh man, I'm so glad that, you talked to me. I've been looking for an opportunity. You are so nice. I've been looking to meet new people, whatever, right? Right? How about, the fear of heights, right? So worst possible scenario is you fall and you die. Sounds so morbid. Um, Best possible scenario is you are able to look out over the the skyline of whatever city you're in, of whatever tall building you're in, and you can see the beauty of the skyline and God's creation. And you're like, wow, this is amazing, right? Best possible scenario versus worst possible scenario. So again, if you understand, fear is playing in your mind the worst possible scenario that you could get. That's what's causing you to have that fear. If you want to get over your fear, what you do is you reframe your mind to think of all the positive things that come out of whatever it is that you're trying to do. It could be making a phone call, right? Oh, fearful of making phone calls. What are they going to say? What happens if they hang up on me? What happens if they don't like me? Blah, blah, blah. What happens if they're like, oh, I'm glad you called, right? Oh, I'm glad you called. What's up, Brandy? So that is what you need to do in order to get over your fears. You have to first understand what fear is. And then once you understand what fear is and what's causing your fear, now you can reframe your mind to think positive, all the positive. And listen, are people going to be mean to you? Are people going to hang up on you? Yes. But it's how do you go into that situation? How is your mindset when you go to talk to that new person? When you go to make that phone call? When you go to, um, no, almost over, but not quite. So good to see you, Randy. um, you know, when you go to, walk up that tower or whatever that, for the fear of heights, you know, what is the benefit that you're going to be able to get out of that? Is talking to people, knowing that you can impact their lives, going to get you in that right mindset so that you're not thinking about what if they don't like it, right? Think about the people that need to hear your message. Think about the people that only you can relate to, that I can't relate to, or nobody else can, right? It's all in perspective. It's all the way you think, right? The way you think is going to determine if you're fearful of something or you're not fearful of something. Now, it takes practice, it takes work. It's not something that just happens overnight. It's not like I'm fearful of snakes. I hate snakes. Oh, I almost got bit when I was younger. That's why. But so that takes effort. Now, if I were to reframe my mind and say, what's the best possible outcome? Well, I can hold a snake. It's nice. Spiders, yeah. Ugh. It's not going to bite me. It's cool. It's nice. Blah, 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 blah. Then if I rewire my brain to start thinking like that over time, and I start doing it and I don't get bit, and I hold another snake and I don't get bit, I'm going to eventually get over my fear of snakes. Now, honestly, right now I don't have a desire to get over fear of snakes. Fear of phone calls, prospecting, that sort of thing. Not really trying to own a snake or anything like that. So, but understand what fear is. Once you understand that, now you can attack it. Now you can overcome your fear because you know it's all in the way you're thinking. It's all in your mindset. So I heard that awesome definition of what fear is. I know, again, a lot of us have heard, fear is false evidence appearing real. It's a great definition. I love it. But I truly like the other definition that I heard today, which is that fear is playing the worst possible scenario in your mind over and over again, the worst possible results. Yeah, me neither. Um, Worst possible results. And instead, to be able to get over that is flip that. So, did you guys get some value? Did you guys get some good value tonight? Does that give a perspective of things that you were nervous about? Brandy, I'm proud of you, girl. I've been seeing you, and Jody too. The two of you. So if I'm missing anybody, please I know Lee and Jody, you all have been rocking it with the videos. Boom. Y'all have been rocking it with the videos. And you're figuring out it's not that difficult. Maybe you were fearful at first, but because you don't even realize you did it, but you had a mindset shift. You had a mindset shift that said, you know what the heck? I've seen Ken. He's been like a complete idiot online before. I've seen him mess up. I've seen him hit start broadcast when I wasn't ready for it, and I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? I've seen Ken mess up a bunch of times. I'm not saying that was what caused it, but you did have a mindset shift where you're like, you know what? Doing a video isn't all that bad. I can do it. I can get through it. I'm alive at the end. Now, again, if anyone else has done videos and I haven't seen it, I apologize. Way to go. That's awesome. I'm just saying the two people I see on here that I have definitely seen do the videos and watched your videos, kudos. That is awesome. You are overcoming your fear, and you can be a great testament to other people of how they can overcome their fear as well, right? Yeah, we're all human. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Stop trying to be perfect, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. People either like you or they don't. Who cares? Who cares, right? So that's my message to you. Definition of fear. Let's get over our fears, guys. We know what causes it now. So now let's just shift our mind so that we can start thinking of fear differently and play out all the possible, the positive outcomes that can happen. So two things right before I wrap up. If you did get value for this, please feel free to share, swipe up or swipe to the right if you're on Twitter or Periscope. If you're on YouTube, YouTube Nation, go ahead and use the share buttons below. Now, two things. I'm in the works right now of doing, if any of you are on Twitter or using Twitter, I'm in the process, working on some slides and stuff of, I'm going to be doing a webinar on how to get leads for your business using Twitter in 15 minutes a day or less. It is going to be awesome. I've been doing it. I've been getting leads. I can show you exactly how to do that to get leads for your business using Twitter in 15 minutes a day or less. Okay, so keep an ear out for that. I don't know the date exactly, but I will be making sure to let you all know so that you guys can get registered for that webinar. It's going to be a free webinar. You know, it's usually, I usually do my webinars about an hour, maybe less, but I'm going to teach you exactly how to get leads for your business using Twitter in 15 minutes a day or less. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, obviously, is if you are in network marketing, and especially those of you that are watching the replay here, and you want to get like never-ending leads for your business, be sure to grab my 19 lead sources for your business. It's a 6-page PDF ebook that I did that will teach you 19 different methods to get leads for your business. Most of them are actually offline, so you don't even have to be in front of a computer. No technical skills required. It's something that you can just literally download it today, read through it, and start going ahead and doing the and start. Sorry, somebody interrupted me. And start getting leads for your business right away. So if you are interested in that, if you haven't jumped on that, what's up, Verna? It's all right though. Watch the replay. It's good to see you on. Make sure that you click on the link in my Periscope profile or go to scopewken.getmotivatorforsuccess.com if you are part of my Twitter Nation, YouTube Nation. Underneath the video, right below the video, you can click on the link. I dropped it under show more right under the video. So I will definitely, guys, keep you guys advised of when I do that Twitter webinar. It's going to be awesome. You're going to have the opportunity to work with me too. I'm just letting you know, Pink, to work with me, right? And I'm playing with you. I'm not, but I am. And it's going to be good. So I'm really excited about that. I'm working on some of the slides and updating some things. And that's it, guys. That's all I have. Let's go and crush our fears. All right, guys. Love you. Thanks for hopping on. Gratitude for all of you. You guys are awesome. Love you guys so much and so grateful to have known every single one of you and excited to definitely get to know you more and more. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, shoot me a tweet, shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, carrier pigeon, smoke signals, anything. Most of you have my phone number. And yeah, go see Jody's videos. Definitely Brandy. Got to go check out Brandy's videos as well. What's up, Camilla? I'm wrapping up now, so you're gonna have to watch the replay. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep talking. But anyway, gratitude for all of you. Thank you so much for hopping on. Glad you got some value. And we will see you on the flip side. All right, this is Ken Cloutier down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida with getmotivatorforsuccess.com. Have an awesome night.